We're pretty much live, so it's all on you. Then they'll move into 50 deadlifts and shoot. What's the scaled version of this?
Alright guys, so we are going to talk about the standards and the movements for the upcoming WOD this weekend on Saturday. So we're going to start with the first WOD 1, the gymnastics. So we're going to talk about movement standards on the RX side, and then the scaled side will be 6 rounds for time, alternating rounds between partners. Now, before we get started on the RX movements, or the movements in general, each partner will be standing on this mat while the other is performing their round. After each round completed, you will then tag out. The partner not doing anything will be on the mat, waiting until their teammate finishes their round of the movements. Okay, so starting with the RX, we'll have 18 dumbbell squats. Now this is a dumbbell front squat, so be sure that whenever you go up to the rack, at least one dumbbell head is in front of the shoulder, okay? So right here we've got one head in front of the shoulder. You cannot back rack these where both dumbbells are behind your head, okay? We want to keep one dumbbell in the front.
This is not allowed?
No. Now you can stack. You can stack right here. I've seen people do that, and we'll accept that as well. Now from this position, what we're looking for from a judge's standpoint is squatting below parallel, all the way back up, opening our hips up at the top, okay? So we've got 18 dumbbell squats going into chest to bar. So what we're looking for here is pretty simple, guys. Just chest to bar and then arm extension at the bottom. So chest fully touches, arms fully extended at the bottom. We've got 15 reps there, and then going into 12 handstand push-ups. This will be an open standard, so it'll be a 36-inch box. As long as your head hits the floor, and then arms fully extended at the top with the heels up at the top, then that's a good rep right there. Only thing that'll keep you from completing this rep is if your hands are outside of that 36-inch box, or if you go up into the handstand and your heels are off the wall and you manage to fall away from the wall, and that does not complete the rep. Once you're done with your 12, again, you'll run, tag your partner, and your partner will complete the same thing. You'll do that for 6 rounds, 4 time, okay? Now, moving on, everything's the same as far as the scaled division goes. The weights will be different, so there'll still be 18 dumbbell front squats, okay, into 15 ring rows. Now on the ring row, we'll have these set to an average height of between you and your partner, so that'll happen on the day of. This will be set to chest level. We'll have a 2-foot mark here, so what we're looking for is for the athlete's heels to be in front of the line. Arms fully extended at the bottom is where the rep starts. The rep is complete once the rings have reached and broke the plane of the chest and back down, okay? So that's a good rep. A no rep would be not pulling all the way up or not extending all the way down to the bottom, okay? So we're looking for arm extension and pulling all the way up there. After that, you have 12 hand release push-ups. So what we're looking for is arms fully extended at the top. Once you go down, chest touches, arms come forward, and hands touch in front of the head on the floor, okay? Arms fully extended, chest touches, hands in the front, okay? So the only thing that'll keep you from getting no reps, or you no reps on this, is if you don't reach full arm extension at the top, and if you don't bring your hands in front all the way and touch them together, okay? So that's gonna give you a no rep. Also, we wanna keep in mind that during the WOD 1, if the athlete manages to come off of their mat while their partner is working at any point during the workout, we'll have to stop until that partner gets back on the mat and waits for their partner to complete. So be sure you really pay attention to transitions there. Make sure you're on your mat while your teammate is working at all times.
All right, guys, welcome to WOD number 2. This is tandem treble. It will be a 10-minute AMRAP of ascending reps by 2. So that will be 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on and so forth, of synchronized dumbbell snatches and alternating burpee box jump over. Let's show you the movement standards real quick for these. For the dumbbell snatch, both athletes, the dumbbells will start on the ground with both heads of the dumbbell touching the ground. They will take the dumbbell from the ground to overhead in one smooth motion. For the synchronized part, both arms must be locked out overhead. And then to return to the next rep, the dumbbell must come down to the ground, both heads touching the floor at the same time. They'll switch arms and repeat for the next rep. On the first round, that will be the completion of the first rep and so forth. Yep. So for the transition of the dumbbell, like you see here, the dumbbell must change hands below the level of the eyes, just like in open standards, before we can change to the other hand. Both heads of the dumbbell touch, and the dumbbell must be changed hands below the level of the eyes. Now for the burpee box jump overs, we'll have one athlete on either side of the box. Athlete 1 will start their first burpee for rep number 1. Once the chest and thighs must touch the floor at the bottom of the rep for it to count. When that athlete comes up, feet must come up at the same time, just as in the open standard for RX. Then the athlete will jump up on the box. Once that athlete makes contact with the box, athlete 2 can start their burpee. So we'll have another burpee here. Jump up with both feet for RX, stand, jump on the box, and so forth. For scale, the only difference in this workout other than the dumbbell weight will be the fact that the athlete may either step back or jump back into the burpee and then jump up or step up into the burpee, as well as completing a box step over instead of a box jump over. So go ahead and show us a few of those, guys. So again, you can step back if you'd like. You can also step up, and you may do a step over on the box. You do not have to stand a full extension. So that's a jump back with a step, and they can step over as well. So that's everything we need for WOD 2. Good luck and enjoy. All right, guys, welcome to WOD number 3. This will be our muscle up sandwich. We'll talk about RX and then scaled. What this will be is a chipper for time. In this RX division, you'll have athletes completing 100 double unders, 50 by athlete 1, then 50 by athlete 2. There will be a tag out station for this event, and athletes will need to tag out at that location in order to switch between who is completing the reps. After the 100 double unders, the athletes will then move into 75 wall balls, 20 pounds for the men to a 10-foot target, 14 pounds for the women to a 9-foot target. After the completion of those, the athletes will move into 50 deadlifts. After the double under reps, the reps will be split however the athlete's desire, with each athlete being must contributing 1 rep to each movement. After the deadlifts, the athletes will complete 25 bar muscle ups for the men and 15 for the women. From there, at the completion of those, the athletes will move back to the deadlift bar, through the wall balls, and finishing with the double unders in the same manner. 50 double unders by athlete 1, 50 double unders by athlete 2. The time will be completed when the athletes are both on the tag out station mat. A note for the burpee penalty for both divisions before we jump into scaled. There is a 3 burpee penalty or substitute for any 1 rep of bar muscle ups for the RX division, or scaled for chest to bar for the scaled division. What that means is any athlete not being able to contribute 1 rep of bar muscle ups or chest to bar pull ups, they will have to do 3 burpees in order to equal 1 rep. However, in the scaling or in the scoring at the end of the workout, any team completing any burpee penalty throughout the workout will be automatically ranked below any team that has completed at least 1 bar muscle up or chest to bar pull up. So for the scale division, we have 200 single unders, 75 wall balls. It will be 14 pounds for the men to 10 feet and 10 pounds for the women to 9 feet. They'll complete the same number of deadlifts, 50. Then they'll do 25 and 15 chest to bar pull-ups for the men and women respectively. Then moving back through the deadlifts, wall balls, and single unders to finish. For the single unders, each athlete will have to complete 100 for a total of 200 reps. We're going to show you the setup real quickly just so you get the idea what all the movement standards are to the open. So we have our tag out station here. Athlete 1 will move into doing the double unders or single unders. Rope passing twice underneath the feet for the doubles, and once under for the singles. After that, the athlete will move into the deadlift bar or tag out, whichever is specified, or wall balls, excuse me. For the wall ball, athletes must squat below parallel to start the first rep. Then they will throw to their respective target, each time passing into a squat with the hip crease below parallel. At the completion of 75 of those, athletes will move to the deadlift bar. For the rep to count, we must see the barbell locked out at the top with the ankles, knees, and hips fully extended, and the shoulders behind the plane of the barbell. Athletes may touch and go these reps, but may not bounce the rep off the ground as they go. Go ahead and show us one of those, Josh. May not bounce the barbell off the ground in that. Those will be good reps. And for the bar muscle ups, turn around. Athletes must start from a full hanging position at the elbows. May swing through any kip desired and come to pass through a dip at the top of the bar and reach full arm extension at the top. For chest to bar pull-ups, the athletes must start at a full dead hang position with the elbows locked out, complete any kip they like, and have the chest touch the bar below the level of the collarbone. All right, guys, those are your workout and your movement standards for WOD number 3. Best of luck and enjoy.